Aaron Keller came out on X today addressing the criticisms of the 10th anniversary event for Overwatch. I'm going to go ahead, read it out. Link to the tweets are going to be in the description box down below. It reads, "Hey y'all, we've been reading and watching reactions to the anniversary event this week, and they're fair. 10 years of Overwatch is a huge milestone, and we want this year to feel like a celebration of Overwatch. While the current anniversary event is a one-off, we absolutely want to continue delivering goodness throughout this special year. We also agree that the boards broadly can be more than loot boxes, and we will share more details on other anniversary celebration elements when we have updates down the road. In the immediate term, for weeks 2 and 3 of this anniversary event, we're increasing the number of community loot boxes, doubling in week 2 and tripling in week 3, and reducing the total number of games to earn all 15 anniversary loot boxes to 60, wins count as double. During week 3, all players will receive a 10-year anniversary loot box containing 4 guaranteed legendary skins. In total, the 10-year event will guarantee 10 legendary skins. Looking ahead, we're also planning an additional season-long event in Season 3 with even more rewards, expanding the base level of earnable rewards on our weekly play and game tracker while working on other ideas for later in the year. I understand that future rewards don't make this specific event bigger, but I hope it gives some context to how we're thinking about this year as a whole. Thank you always for your passion, your feedback, and your care for Overwatch over the past decade and beyond." I gotta say, first and foremost, I'm so thankful for this current Overwatch team. If this were to happen in 2023, I feel like this wouldn't have even been addressed. And I also want to say, do not blame the devs for this. The devs love this game and are normal people like me and you and want to see this game succeed. I could almost guarantee this was a decision made at the higher level. From what I can tell, it seems to be a huge miscommunication with the community and the 10th year event for Overwatch. Me personally, I was unaware that they were going to celebrate the rest of the year. I thought this was going to be all that they do for the 10th year anniversary. But it seems like they've always had more plans down the line to do more things. And it seems like Season 3 might even be a bigger event than what they have going on right now. And it all just feels miscommunicated. As for the current event itself, the buff to the amount of loot boxes that we get and the overall nerf to how many wins you need to get feels like the best temporary solution we could have. I still don't think it addresses my main concerns with how the anniversary has been handled. The recolors being very underwhelming, lack of any new game modes or returning game modes like April Fools, stuff outside of loot boxes. I know a lot of you, especially reading my comments from the last video, only care about loot boxes. So this solution is great for a lot of you, right? Loot box, loot box, loot box. And honestly, I love loot boxes too, but it just feels like there could be more of a celebration than just getting loot boxes. I understand he said that there's more than just loot boxes coming up, but at the current moment, that's pretty much all we have. That and Overwatch Classic. So I'm curious and excited to see what they do in the coming seasons that alludes to just more than loot boxes. It is a shame with how this event kicked off because it did have a lot of potential and it just fell flat. And I feel like a big corporate of that too is just the recolors and how awful they feel and look. If these recolors were actually good and solid, I don't think a lot of people will be complaining. I think even if we just had a recolor of just fully golden heroes, people wouldn't mind because it feels unique and it feels special, you know, celebrating 10 years, you're golden, have golden heroes. Instead, they release skins where the jokes just write themselves, right? Oh, they only recolored half the skin, showing half the effort they put into this event. I truly think the biggest issue was the miscommunication on their end. Because right now, and probably for the coming months, the 10th anniversary is just going to be associated with negative feelings. Even if what we get down the line exceeds our expectations. And I gotta say, some of y'all are really mean. Just reading some of those comments on the last video, it's like Blizzard came over to your house, slapped your mom, and made you watch. Like, damn, y'all gotta calm down. Although I do understand, and this is why we make a noise, this is why we make a ruckus, because stuff like this does get addressed. It will be addressed, depending on the game and company, of course. And I got so many comments of people saying, you're still gonna play the game, you're making a big deal out of nothing. And maybe I am screaming into the void sometimes. I criticize things I love because I know they can be better. 99% of the times I criticize something, it's because I love that thing that I criticize, and I know it can be better. And as long as I have a microphone and a voice, I'm going to keep stating my opinions on things, in my opinion, that need to change. Because sometimes you get results like this where people will listen to you and address the issue that you have. I know I am not responsible directly. I'm not saying that at all. I know the forums have been blown up, their Twitters have been blown up, all their socials have been blown up the past few days. But when you contribute to that, you were part of the solution. Regardless if your comment on Reddit has 2 upvotes or if you have a video on YouTube that has 200,000 views, you did contribute. Let me know what you guys think of the response down below. Does this address your issues that you had with the event, or are you still unsatisfied? If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.